Hi, my name is Agat from Made by Gootie. This is my C2C Wattle Stitch tutorial. This stitch is wonderful for blankets, for washcloth. It's very easy and repetitive. So let's start. For my tutorial I'm using a cotton yarn and a 4mm tulip Etimo hook. So we are starting by chaining 4. And now walk into the first chain that you made. This is the 4th chain from the hook, and walk 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet into the same chain. Now I'm using US terminology. You can find all the written instruction on my blog, Made by Gootie. You can also find the PDF version of these instructions with photo tutorial on Etsy and Ravelry, and I will link everything below. So for row 1 we have the beginning chain 3, 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. And now we will turn and chain 3 to increase, and we are skipping the first double crochet, and we will work a wattle stitch, which is the 1 single crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into the chain 1 space. So again, 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet into the same chain 1 space. Now we will skip the next single crochet and work a wattle stitch into the chain 3 space. So this is the increase. So we are working 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet into the chain 3 space. So as you can see, we increased with 1 wattle stitch. Each row is increased with 1 wattle stitch, so this is an easy way to keep track of your stitch count. So sorry, for row 3 we are chaining 3 and skipping the first double crochet, and again working the wattle stitch into the chain 1 space. So 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another 1 single crochet, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Now we will skip the next single crochet and double crochet and work another wattle stitch into the chain 1 space. Now that we've reached the chain 3 space, we are skipping the next single crochet and working a wattle stitch into the chain 3 space. So work 1 single crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into the chain 3 space. As you can see, we begin in the first row with 1 wattle stitch. On the second row we have 2 wattles, and on the third we have 3 wattle stitches. So for row 4, this is the repeat row. This row you will repeat until you reach your desired length. So again, chain 3, skip the first double crochet, work a wattle stitch into the chain 1 space. So work 1 single crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into the same chain 1 space. And now we will skip the next single crochet and the next double crochet and work a wattle stitch into the next chain 1 space. So this is the repeat section. You are working a wattle stitch into each of the chain 1 spaces until you reach the chain 3 space. So just continue working your wattles. And when you reach the chain 3 space, just work another wattle stitch into the chain 3 space. Okay, so let's repeat a few more times. Okay, so when you reach your desired size, we will start to decrease. So turn now, chain 2, and skip the first double crochet and work a wattle stitch into the next chain 1 space. Now skip the next single crochet and the next double crochet and work again a wattle stitch into the next chain 1 space. Just repeat working your wattles until you reach the chain 3 space. Now when you reach the chain 3 space, you will work one single crochet into the space. We want to create a clean corner, and now we will turn. Okay, so for row 6, which is the row repetition for the decrease section, again chain 2, skip the first double crochet and the first single crochet, the first 2 stitches, and work a wattle stitch into the chain 1 space. Now continue working your wattles until you reach the last chain 1 space, until you are reaching this space, and don't work into the last wattle stitch. Now I've reached the last chain 1 space, the last wattle stitch, and I will work single crochet 2 together into the chain 1 of the last wattle stitch and the chain 2 space. So insert the hook into the chain 1, pull up the yarn, insert the hook into the chain 2 space. Here it will be very helpful to use a stitch marker if you find it hard to find the chain 2 space. Pull up the yarn over, and pull the yarn through all 3 loops. And now turn. Continue working your row 6 until you have only 2 wattle stitches left. So let's work it a few more times. Chain 2, work your wattles. And when you are reaching the last wattle stitch, work single crochet together to the crease. Continue working until you have only 2 wattle stitches left, including the beginning chain 2, and I will meet you there. So as you can see, I have 2 wattle stitches, the beginning chain 2 and the single crochet 2 together. So we are chaining 2, skipping the single crochet and the next double crochet, and working a wattle stitch into the next chain 1 space, and then we will decrease, work single crochet 2 together into the next chain 1 space and into the chain 2 space, and turn. Now to close off our square, chain 1, this time only 1, and place 1 single crochet into the chain 1 space, and then fasten off. This is it. This is just a small swatch. I recommend blocking it to obtain a more squared shape. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can find everything on my blog, including more different corner to corner stitches. Thank you.